Hey there, reality junkies. Welcome back to Reality Michael. We're kicking things off with some sizzling Hollywood gossip that you won't want to miss. First up, the Free Britney campaigners. They might have been totally wrong. How does that sound? Stick around. Meanwhile, Britney Spears just broke her silence after cops met her plane over some allegedly dangerous behavior. Is it just another day for our favorite pop princess, or is there something deeper brewing? Then, in an epic twist, she sparked up a cigarette mid-flight. Yes, folks, while in the air, flight attendants were left in shock, and the pop star claimed she thought it was all cool. Spoiler alert, it was. And in our final scoop, Britney admits she was difficult on the flight, leading to some serious drama upon landing at LAX. Authorities confronted her, but she was let go with just a warning. What's going on here? Are we witnessing a comeback or a meltdown? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a juicy update. Now, let's dive into the first story that has everyone talking. Britney Spears sparks controversy once again, and this time it's on a private jet. The iconic pop star's recent antics have caught the attention of fans and authorities alike, sending shockwaves through both her fanbase and the tabloids. With the ongoing scrutiny of her life, every misstep seems magnified. Just when we thought Britney Spears had settled down into a new chapter of her life, she shades all expectations by confronting airport authorities after a wild flight. Reports flooded in after she took a private jet from Cabo San Lucas back to Los Angeles, where she allegedly indulged in some alcohol and sparked a cigarette mid-flight. Yes, you heard that right, a cigarette. Witnesses claimed that airline staff were left in shock as Britney, 43, pulled out a cigarette and lit it up while cruising at 30,000 feet. Flight attendants requested that she extinguish the cigarette, and sources say she complied, but not without causing quite the scene. This isn't her first brush with airport drama. Britney had been spotted carrying a grill lighter onto a jet during her birthday last December. Let's just say her behavior has reignited discussions about her well-being among fans and critics alike. In a recent Instagram post, Britney addressed the incident in her signature humorous style. She recorded a video where she appeared carefree, toasting the camera and captioning it with, "Me yesterday." While she described the authorities who met her as those who were there to support her, it's clear they were actually there to address her airline behavior. She expressed surprise over feeling so special upon landing, which, given the situation, adds a layer of irony. According to insider reports, tensions were high during the flight. Sources even claimed she was difficult during the trip, a label that continued to bubble to the surface. After landing, airport authorities confronted her about her actions, but fortunately for Britney, she was allowed to go after a warning. Notably, this drama unfolds against the backdrop of her battle for autonomy, sparked by the end of her longtime conservatorship. Just a year ago, sources were adamant that Britney was committed to sobriety, leading her fans to speculate on her current state. While in Cabo, she was seen joyfully dancing and enjoying herself, which seemed to suggest a new phase of fun and freedom. However, this latest incident certainly paints a different picture. Critics have already begun to speculate whether Britney is truly in control of her life, with some bringing back the conversation about her past struggles. Screenshots of various tweet threads from fans expressing concern or disbelief have begun to circulate, with phrases like, "Is she okay?" and "Not again," echoing across social media platforms. Fans are divided. Some defend her right to enjoy her freedom, while others worry that these behaviors indicate underlying issues that still need addressing. The buzz around Britney is more than just a pop culture moment. It's part of a larger conversation about mental health and celebrity life. The question on everyone's lips remains, is this just Britney being Britney, or is there cause for concern? For those asking, was her behavior allowable in a private jet setting? Remember that policies vary among jet owners. And we can't ignore the context of Britney's past. Her past fires and controversies outline the constant scrutiny she faces. Even her most innocent moves are examined for signs, raising the stakes every time she steps back into the spotlight. Fans writing on Twitter have mixed thoughts, with some declaring their support and others bemoaning her reckless choices. One user tweeted, "I just want her to be happy, but can someone please check on her?" Stick around because just when you think we've exhausted all the Britney drama, wait till you see what unfolds next. We're heading straight into even more reality chaos as we dive into the latest scandal involving another familiar face, someone you definitely won't want to miss. Just when you thought the Britney Spears saga couldn't get any wilder, we've got a shocking twist. The pop icon is back in the headlines, and this time it's not just her music making waves. Her recent behavior on a private jet has sparked serious conversations about her mental state and the pressures of fame. As we dive deeper into the unfolding events, it's clear that Britney Spears is living life on the edge, and it's capturing everyone's attention. Reports emerged detailing how on her recent flight back from Cabo San Lucas to Los Angeles, Britney engaged in some eyebrow-raising antics. According to eyewitness accounts, the 43-year-old singer was seen drinking and even lighting up a cigarette aboard a private jet. Yes, folks, she was enjoying a drink and smoking while flying high. Flight attendants reportedly expressed their shock at Britney's actions as they attempted to manage her behavior. This wasn't just a harmless sip and puff. The incident led them to contact the airport authorities ahead of her landing. Upon arrival at LAX, Britney was met by police who issued her a warning, but ultimately let her go without any charges. The entire episode has raised eyebrows and questions about her well-being, reigniting discussions about her past public struggles. Britney took to Instagram to address the incident in her usual candid style, posting a video where she toasted the camera and humorously declared, "Me yesterday." But amid the laughter, she shared an underlying narrative, feeling treated like she was special when actually it was a serious matter being addressed by officials. Her caption suggested that she thought she was being welcomed, rather than warned. In her post, she went on to explain her side, recounting how she assumed the flight crew's request was about rules she didn't know, specifically regarding smoking. She quipped about the airplane design, believing that the layout allowed for her unusual behavior. "I was like, oh, so this is a plane where you can smoke," she stated, which makes you wonder what's going through her mind at that moment. While she did acknowledge putting the cigarette out when requested, the candidness of her comments reflects a lack of awareness that many fans find concerning. Screenshots of fan reactions have exploded across social media, with many expressing their worry for Britney. Phrases like "someone needs to help her" and "this is not okay" have become common. Some fans speculate that this behavior may be a cry for help, while others argue that she should be free to live her life without judgment. With her past conservatorship in the rearview mirror, fans are left questioning if she is truly in control of her life. One particularly vocal fan tweeted, "I love Britney, but this isn't the carefree vibe we're used to seeing. What's really going on?" The discussion around her mental health has quickly shifted back into focus. On one hand, fans are rooting for her to embrace freedom after years of restriction, while on the other, there's palpable concern that she may not be making the best choices. As the narrative unfolds, critics are again calling into question the validity of the Free Britney movement, pondering whether the end of her conservatorship was truly beneficial for her. People are now connecting the dots between her past and her current actions, asking, is she truly okay? Adding to the drama, sources reveal that Britney's behavior was characterized as difficult during the flight, instantly igniting speculation among both fans and critics. They wonder whether this latest incident is a sign that she may still be battling her inner demons or just a celebrity living life to the fullest in a candid and unfiltered way. The reactions from fans are varied, with some rallying to support her choices while others express deep concern. One Twitter user captured the sentiment perfectly, "I just want Britney to be happy. Is that too much to ask?" Don't go anywhere, because just when you think this saga can't get any crazier, hold on tight. Wait till you see what unfolds next with Britney's smoking scandal, as we venture into even more dramatic developments surrounding another pop star. Just when you thought Britney couldn't top her previous drama, she's back with another jaw-dropping moment. The pop sensation is under the microscope again after her airplane antics went viral, leading to a heated discussion surrounding her lifestyle choices and public perception. It's been a whirlwind of headlines surrounding Britney Spears as we delve deeper into the fallout from her recent escapade aboard a private jet. Following her controversial drinking and smoking incident, the spotlight has trained once again on her. this time for her behavior that reportedly sent shockwaves not just among fans, but among authorities as well. When Britney's plane landed at LAX, her behavior while aboard had already stirred significant concern. Eyewitnesses recount her being quite the handful during the flight, which led the flight attendants to contact someone on the ground. Upon her arrival at the airport, she was greeted not by adoring fans, but by a contingent of police officers. Thankfully, after a quick check-in, she was issued a warning and sent on her way. But the implications of that encounter are sending ripples through the celebrity world. In a bold move, Britney took to Instagram shortly after the incident, posting a video where she touted her carefree spirit, saying, "Me yesterday." Her followers were drawn to her upbeat energy, but many also expressed concern. She claimed to have felt special when met by authorities, pointing out that she mistakenly thought they were there to cheer her on. "I thought this was a special kind of plane," she said, in a caption that juxtaposed her humor with a serious narrative about her mental state. The details of her actions while aboard the private flight are still surfacing. Multiple reports indicate that Britney, along with her entourage, was enjoying a few cocktails, with her seemingly casual decision to smoke becoming the talk of the town. The reality is, even among friends, the boundaries of acceptable behavior fluctuate, leading to some questioning if she knew the rules surrounding smoking on board. "I had no idea you couldn't do this," she reportedly exclaimed in defense of her actions. Fan reactions poured in, generating a mixed bag of sentiments. Some loyal supporters praised her desire to live life freely, while others were worried about the potentially dangerous implications of her choices. Screenshots of tweets posited dual concerns: the promotion of the Free Britney narrative versus the fear that she could be spiraling out of control. Adding fuel to the fire, critics have resurfaced, with some speculating whether the glamorous life of a pop star is truly sustainable for Britney now that she's out of her conservatorship. Conversations about mental health have gained traction in discussing women's rights and autonomy. Britney's life exemplifies the push and pull between the two. The turbulence of her journey is a reminder that public figures often battle issues behind closed doors. One particularly concerning tweet read, "Is Britney just trying to cope, or is she fully lost?" This sentiment reflects a deeper worry that many fans are grappling with. Is she genuinely living her best life, or are we witnessing a cry for help wrapped in the allure of celebrity? The reality is that Britney's followers want her to be happy and healthy, but her behavior over the past few weeks has left plenty of room for speculation. Some fans have even gone as far as to suggest that the media has perpetuated a cycle of misunderstanding surrounding her personal life, saying, "Let her live, but is this really living?" Keep it locked, because just when you think we've reached the peak of Britney drama, don't touch that dial. We're heading straight into another shocking revelation involving one of her fellow pop stars. Just when you thought the Britney saga was winding down, we've got some shocking new revelations. The pop icon continues to dominate headlines as her behavior aboard a private jet raises alarms and sparks heated debates among fans and critics alike about her well-being. The drama surrounding Britney Spears has taken yet another twist, with the fallout from her recent flight back to Los Angeles making waves. Following reports of her drinking and smoking while airborne, the latest claims suggest that there may be more to the story than meets the eye. Authorities were not just worried about her behavior, they were reportedly well informed beforehand due to a call made by the flight crew during the flight. In a series of personal revelations, Britney claimed that she felt special upon arriving at LAX, misunderstanding the police presence as a fanfare of support. "I didn't think it was that serious," she stated in her Instagram update, underscoring her nonchalant attitude towards a situation that could have ended very differently. As she reflected on those moments, Britney emphasized her right to enjoyment and personal freedom. "I thought this was a plane where you can smoke. How was I supposed to know?" she said, shedding light on her carefree mindset. Yet, this carefree attitude has led to significant backlash from the public and fans concerned about her mental state. Interestingly, insiders disclosed that the initial report of her being difficult during the flight was a major contributing factor to the crew's decision to alert the authorities. The implication that they were genuinely worried about her behavior paints a more complicated picture of a woman caught in a whirlwind of newfound freedom, but seemingly without oversight. As one source put it, It's both heartbreaking and concerning to watch someone navigate life after such a public battle. Fans are left with mixed feelings. While many rally to support her freedom, others fear that she might be heading down a slippery slope. A viral thread on Twitter encapsulated much of the concern. We all want Britney to enjoy her life, but at what cost? This isn't the first time we've seen her in intense situations. Adding to the mix, a few fans have been boldly questioning the role of the media in her life. Some believe that every mishap is being scrutinized unfairly, arguing that Britney deserves the same grace as any other person. One fan tweeted, "Let her live her life. The more the media picks on her, the more it seems like a setup." This shows how divided public opinion can be when it comes to Britney's choices. Amid this circus of opinions, it's hard to ignore how this incident stacks against her history in the public eye. Critics are quick to analyze whether Britney is really healthy or if she is still coping with the shadows of her tumultuous past. And while she might revel in her autonomy, the shadows of her past haunt her decisions. In a notable response to her recent antics, one expert weighed in, stating, "Britney embodies the struggle between personal freedom and societal expectations. The struggle is real, especially for someone who has been under the microscope for so long." This perspective brings to light the deeper issues many fans have been vocally discussing. Can she truly find a way to be happy without falling back into harmful patterns? Fans are restless as speculation mounts about what her recent behavior really signifies. One passionate commenter noted, "I see a woman trying to reclaim her life, but is she doing it the right way?" It seems guidance from trusted circles could benefit her more than any barrage of praise for her freedom. Keep it locked, because just when you think the Britney narrative couldn't get any more intense, we're gearing up for a recap that circles back to the wildest moments of her journey. What a wild ride today, Fame Fam. We kicked things off with Britney possibly feeling the backlash from the Free Britney campaign. Then we watched her spark a cigarette on a private jet, leading to police involvement. Next, we uncovered how her carefree foray into flying raised serious concerns about her mental well-being. Finally, we dug deep into the public's mixed reactions, leaving many of us questioning what's next for our girl Britney. If you enjoyed today's gossip, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow us on socials for the latest buzz. And guess what? Tomorrow, we're diving into even more jaw-dropping stories that will leave you speechless. Thanks for tuning in to Reality Michael, where we keep it real and fabulous. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.